Hey everybody, welcome back to the IE427 garage. Today we're gonna I got a couple surprises for you. Did some Christmas shopping for the shop and picked up some things that I hope are gonna help us out here, but we'll get to that in just one second. First and foremost, the race car trailer is here. And if you know what that means that we're going to be installing the car body on Michael's car over the next couple of days. So hang with me and we'll get you all set up on what we're going to do here over the next few days. Alright, so first and foremost, what I do when I store the race car trailer is I make sure that I disconnect the battery, the lights portion of everything inside the trailer. And you can see this trailer has been rewired or wired by me to have some fuse protections for the lights inside. We've got an auxiliary battery, so we're not pulling power off of the truck battery when it's just parked here. We actually have a separate battery, so as long as this wire, this negative, is connected, then I have power inside the trailer for lights and a winch and all kinds of other stuff. And eventually we're probably going to get an electric jack for this because it's a pain in the ass to raise and lower this thing because of the distance here from the jack to the toolbox and the fact that I'm just getting old and lazy. I don't want to do it by hand anymore. But I got the keys for the trailer, and inside the trailer we have Michael's car body, and then up against the back wall we have the APE hardtop that we're going to be fitting to his car. So I've got a bunch of things that I've got to do over the next couple days. I've got to get the body placed on the car. I have to temporarily install the windshield. I've got to fit the hardtop, and then I've got to fit the nose aluminum piece that we fabricated here in the shop from our template. So we're going to lock this up for now. I probably won't be getting into there till tomorrow. And in the back of the work truck, those are my dogs. I actually bought a new compressor pump for my 80-gallon compressor that's behind the shop because it is just noisy as sin right now. And then I bought a bunch of these anti-fatigue mats in the hopes of saving my back on the concrete floor because I've really noticed that my feet and my back have been taking a beating lately. And then of course I just needed some batteries for the paper towel dispenser inside the bathroom here at the shop. So I'm going to get that stuff unloaded, and then the next you see will probably be tomorrow as I'm moving some stuff around in the shop so that we can get Michael's car pulled out, get the body set on it temporarily, and then get it back on the lift so that we can get all of that stuff fit. One last thing, I am going to take the battery tender and I'm going to plug that into the battery on the race trailer. The race trailer's been sitting over at our other shop for the past 6 months, and I don't know that I've ever in that 6-month time put the battery tender on it. It should be fine. Nothing was connected to it, so there was nothing to draw power from it, so it should be just fine. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hook up the battery tender anyways and see if I can bring that battery up to full. Normally I like every couple of months to plug the battery tender in over there, but we also have a rental on the front, and so we had some old renters move out, some new renters move in, so it's been a little hectic over there, and It just slipped my mind. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But again, next thing you guys see is probably going to be me putting the body, or just having put the body on Michael's car, and we'll be fitting all of the front bolts, the rear bumperettes, just so that we can get the body in the right place, the side mounts, and then slide the windshield in to fit the hardtop. So hang on. All right, you can see we've got the 25th anniversary car back off of what was the edge of the lift, and Michael's car. What we're going to do today, we're going to prep it to put the body back on. So on the front here, on the firewall, we're going to put the bulb seal. We're going to put the bulb seal here over the firewall extension. We're not going to worry about the footbox top over there. We're probably going to put some bulb seal. I'll probably use the old bulb seal on the tops of the trunk panels, just so that we don't booger up the new stuff. But we do need that in place to get the body in the proper position. We're going to tuck the dash wings in behind where they go, like this. We're going to get all the wiring behind the dash kind of pushed down so that doesn't interfere with anything. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the body put on this thing today. We'll see if we get any farther than that. I got kind of a late start. It is Saturday morning, but it's late. I think it's about 11 o'clock or so. So hang with us, and we'll see if we can't show you some of the items that we take care of before we put the body on. One of those items, besides the bulb seal, is going to be removing the side pipes. Although you can, on a Mk3, get the body to tuck behind the side pipes. You just can't get to the bolts to mount it. So it's just easier to pull the side pipes off and not mess around with them. I am not going to start the car today. I'm just going to push it outside because it's hard to get the body with two people set on the car around the posts on the lift. So we're going to just push this just outside the door. We're going to pull the body out of the back of the race car trailer, and we're going to bring it in here after the body's set on there, and we're going to start putting all of the body mounting bolts in. All right, everybody, here's the poop. I didn't want to have to edit out all the cuss words as the body went onto the chassis, but so it's on. And I'll turn the camera around in just a second and show you. So basically what we did is we just moved the chassis outside the shop. Two of us can get the body on without too much hassle. It's just getting the body around the front two horns of the chassis, and then getting the body to kind of like stretch around the back two quarter panel extensions that make up the trunk, with the bulb seal on there to, one, not destroy the bulb seal, even though I've got the old stuff on there that we pulled off, and two, to not, you know, force the body too far that you end up breaking something. So we got it on, and everything seems to line up. It looks to be that the body is high right now, but I think once the windshield goes in and is bolted down in the final fit of the body, everything will be fine, because there is some flexibility here in the center, so it's going to go down. We just temporarily put, you know, one body mount in there where it takes two, and one back there where it takes two. We have the rear quick jack bolts in, one there and one there. I've still got to pull off the Le Mans cap. I've started pulling off all the emblems, and I have them. Where did I put those? I put them over here. They're in pretty good shape, so I think we're going to reuse these. I'm going to cut the pins off the back when they get reinstalled, because the pins make them harder to place. And then in the front, because these holes aren't always drilled perfect, I don't like to do just one. I go ahead and I put both of them in, and you can see we've got some stress cracks here in the front. I think this car took a little impact to the lower chin, and I think those body mounts on each side got fractured, so this one's got a crack in it too. So Jeff Miller will fix all that. We've still got the screws from where I pulled the headlight buckets out. I'll pull those out. I'll put those in a bag, and those will go in our box with all of the headlight and the taillight components. And then I'm just pulling little stuff off that are going to be in Jeff's way. The brackets here that the, what do you want to call it? The wing of the hood latch, it comes under here to lock underneath the body. I'm going to pull that out, one on this side, one on that side over there. I've got to pull off all the remaining bumpers that held the hood up in the position. And I think that's it. Then I'm going to bring the windshield down, the old windshield, because we actually have a new windshield for this. I'm not going to pull that out of the box yet, but I'm going to use the old windshield because it's the same configuration. And we'll put that in place. Don't think I'll bolt it in. I'm probably just going to leave it loose in there. I'm going to throw a towel over the back of the body here, and then we're going to see if we can't fit that hardtop. So that's probably going to be tomorrow. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you guys here for today, and I'll catch up with you again tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have the windshield in and we'll be fitting the top at that time. Oh, you guys weren't supposed to see that yet. All right, well, we're going to close out this video. The hardtop is on, and I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you some of the things that we did fitting the hardtop to the body. It really wasn't bad. It really wasn't that bad when you use the experience that I had with Slytherin and putting the Le Mans top and having to manufacture all of the hardware for that, getting the rear hatch to fit, gluing the two pieces of the rear hatch together, all that kind of stuff. The APE top was really a breeze. We still have the side curtains, which don't fit perfectly. But then again, I don't have all of the weather seals underneath the actual hardtop and on the top of the windshield where the top comes and meets. So that's going to bring it up a little bit. That may make the side curtains fit a little bit better. But after talking to Michael about the side curtains and telling him that with those, he wouldn't be able to run wind wings or run any rear view mirrors, side mirrors that attach directly to the A-pillars of the car, or the windshield pillars, I think we've come to the conclusion that he's not going to be running the side curtains. I do have a call into him about the side windows, because we actually received side windows that go right here. And so I don't want to cut those holes and then have him say, oh, you know, it looks like a fishbowl, because in my opinion, it looks like a fishbowl with all those windows cut in it, but it's not my car. So I'm going to make him make the decision on that. And then if he wants them, then we'll cut them. But I'm going to close out the video here anyways, because we've got it fit. We've got the car pretty much ready to go to paint. I've got a couple little other things that I need to take care of before we load it in the trailer. And hopefully next week we're going to take it over to Jeff Miller's. But I want to turn the camera around. I want to show you how this thing mounts, because it's actually pretty cool. You know, I went through mounting mine, and it mounts completely different. Basically on mine, I put studs up in the channel of the upper window, and then those go through drilled holes in the fiberglass, and I have wing nuts. I have 4 wing nuts across the top that hold the top down. So, I mean, it's easy, but this strapping mechanism that they had is actually pretty cool. It actually uses the sun visor clip on this side and the same thing over there to hold those brackets in. And so, you know, you can't run sun visors with the top, but you can leave both of the brackets in, and then when the top's not on, you can just put your sun visors back in and put them into place. I'm not quite sure what all these holes are that are drilled in the top, so I think I'm going to point those out to Miller, and I'm going to have him fill those. And then right here, this is our bracket that holds the top down in the back. So it's just a little catch here. You push down on it and it lifts up, and then it goes back in. I can't do this with one hand. And then it does that. And so that's it. And then I've got a towel placed on it right now, but there's a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch foam seal that goes on the bottom here to take up any gaps, but it actually sits pretty decent all the way around. It's a little bit high right here, but you know, it just it is what it is. So, you know, for a car that doesn't really have a top, you know, it's not an actual convertible, it's a roadster. The top is what it is. I'm not a big fan of these. I don't like the look of them. But you know, again, not my car. I build them the way, you know, the car owner wants them built. So there's that. I did put the side pipes back on, and so now we can start this thing up. I just don't like starting it here in the neighborhood with the exhaust uncorked. So now we can at least start it to run it on the trailer when that time comes. Like I said, I'm hoping that's going to be sometime next week. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to close out the video here. I want to thank you guys all for watching. The views keep going up, and you know, I never intended the channel to really be seen by anybody other than the people that we build the cars for. So the simple fact that you guys are out there watching these is pretty cool. I want to thank you guys all for watching. If you're enjoying the content, do the like, the share, the subscribe, all that good stuff. And then we'll see you guys all next time. Have a great day.